All right, we on.
Shalom.
Shalom.
First off, we give all praises, honor, and glory to
YAHAWAH,
bahasham,
YAHAWASHI,
bahasham,
bahasham.
We give double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone that taught us truth and will well. Salutations to hopeful evidence in this truth from our honest sincerity. We the brothers out of GMS, Kansas City, coming at you another week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America. And we're with the 12 tribes of Israel, which is the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, so we're just going through the spirit today. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on. Hot topics, you know. Hey, the Lord is taking people out, man.
Yep.
So if you're not on the right path, regardless of what you think you're doing is a righteous movement or a good thing, you can be taken out because of the news, the breaking news that hit that Kevin Samuels is dead.
Sure.
The Lord took him out, man. You know, and there's going to be much more than that. Call all YAHAWASHI for that because hey, he wasn't a man of the Lord at the end of the day.
Right.
You know, he did put a lot of edifying shows, teaching, you know, men, you know, how to avoid wicked ass women. But you know, hey, we've been doing that. Everything that he's been talking about, brothers out here with the highways and hedges, been telling you people exactly some of the things he's been saying.
Yes, sir.
But he promoted a lot of worldly behavior, man. He promoted a lot of worldly marriages. He believed in contractual marriage between a so-called white man and a black woman, which that's off. So, hey, the Lord wasn't with that. He took him out, man.
Right. Reset. Make sure I got Psalm 68:20.
This is Sirach 34:13. The spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live, for their hope is in him that saveth them.
Yeah, man. So who are those that fear? Those are the ones that's doing the work, man. That's serving, the true believers of YAHAWASHI. Because you know what? I can pretty much guarantee you this nigga knew the truth, man. All them shows brother did on Kevin Samuels and the topics he brought out, you know, a lot of them were backing up some of the things that he was saying. You know, so he came across this message, man. He made his money, his fame off of YouTube. And guess what platform we teach from? Guess where this lesson's about to be uploaded to YouTube. So, hey, he had time to repent. He had time. All he'll do is go on his feed and say, hey, look, hey, so-called black people are Hebrew Israelites. You know, these are Hebrew Israelite women. These things are happening because of the curses, and they are wicked, and they need to repent. The name of the Lord is YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. Not one time did he say none of that stuff, man.
Right. And you already know that these red pill dudes, maybe them jakes, they know they're Israelite because you got a guy by the name of Black Ram. Black Ram know he's an Israelite because he always give out shout out to the brothers out there doing the work. So you already know if Kevin Samuels know a Black Ram, this so-called MGTOW movement, a lot of them dudes know they jakes, man. Because look, it wouldn't be no MGTOW movement if it wasn't for the men of the Lord, man.
Right.
Because who started getting on the women as hard as they got on? The apostles, man.
GMS.
Great millstone and the Israelites in general.
Right.
They started getting on the women first.
Right.
All right. So Kevin Samuels and all these people are Johnny come latelys, man.
Right.
Because what I realized when I looked up his page, he got a lot of mixed followers. He got haters and he got people that love him. But the crazy part about it is like with the women, right? Now it's a double-edged sword because you got women that's all on his dick. Oh my God, this is a real man, X, Y, and Z. But wait a minute, man. We've been saying this shit before him.
Right.
But see, the thing of it is, you women, you are gravitated about worldly accolades. That's why you put him on a pedestal because even though he promoted the so-called masculine energy of men, which he wasn't really masculine at all, but he still had the appearance of the world. He still, like the brother said, worldly marriages, cologne, suit and ties.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta have $350,000 to man, fuck all that. Look, money don't make a high value man, right?
Right.
Because that's the case. The richest men in the world would be high value, and they pieces of shit, man.
That's right.
You think the Rothschild is high value? Hell no.
Hell no. Hell no. Them elite bankers, hey, they ain't it, man. Them are blood drinking, sacrificing devils, man.
Yeah.
And they got the real wealth. They worth trillions.
Yeah.
So from his point of view, it's totally off. That's why the Lord did away with him, man. Because now this is gonna shed light on who the real high value men are. Because hey, bros did a lot of shows on Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
So now his death, people are hitting the internet. Who the fuck was this guy? But not everybody really heard of him. You know? But now they're looking up, hey, who is this, who is that? And you're gonna come across, hey, brothers, great millstone videos, man, talking about that. And like the brother said, like I said, hey, we've been telling you about everything, all the topics he covered. Hey, we've been covered that, man. Long time.
And you women, man, that was all in love with him, you're gonna have to come correct. You're gonna have to repent, man. Because Kevin Samuels wasn't a high value man.
Right.
All right, for one thing, he was set up to do what he do. Because if you paid attention to him when he was in college, he pledged sorority, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So basically, he's equivalent to a boule. Yeah, he juiced in. That's why when you watch his videos, he's doing the hand signs and all that other shit. Like Apostle Gabar, he went into it, man. It was called, it's basically worshiping a woman, but when you have that upside down triangle, I forgot the name of it.
Oh, okay.
But basically, man, if you pay attention, that statue he had in the background, it dealt with women worship, man. Freemasonry. Because when you look at the motherboard square, and when you look at the G and the ruler, it's basically a penis inserted inside the vagina. That whole geometry of that Masonic symbol was nothing but a woman's clitoris, man.
Right.
We got some more on here.
Yep.
Sirach 34:13. Spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live, for their hope is in him that saveth them. Whoso feareth the Lord shall not fear nor be afraid, for he is his hope. Blessed is the soul that feareth the Lord, to whom doth he look, and who is his strength.
That's right.
And the strength that Kevin Samuels, man, was bashing the nigga woman, man.
Right.
That's the only way he got popular. The only time you saw a dude on World Star was him talking crazy to a nigga woman.
Right.
But at the end of the day, that's vanity. You know what I'm saying? The nigga woman is low level, man. When you come up here to Israelites, we talking about kingdom. We talking about rulership. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the doctrine of gods, man.
Right. Because the nigga woman ain't gonna make it to the kingdom, man. You ain't gonna have the nigga woman in the kingdom, man. Now you gonna have the Israelite woman, but you ain't gonna have like that new stone with Megan Thee Stallion about fuck niggas and shit. They push that vibration for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And these women, they emulate that shit. But I got a precept. This is the book of Psalm 68 and 20. It says, he that is our power is the power of salvation, right? And it says here, and unto Yahawah, the Lord, belongeth the issues of death. Okay, so, hey, the Most High controls life and death. Esau doesn't. When the Most High sanction your spirit to go back before him, then, hey, that's up to the Most High. No matter what you deal with, man, the Most High can take the spirit of death, or you can catch 20 slugs. One guy told me that he knew a dude that caught a whole round of AK-47 clips and he still lived through that shit. And you know, what is that, 5.62 millimeter shell?
7.62, yeah.
Yeah, they about this long with the pointy tips. You get hit with one of them, that's knocking shit off you. At close range, you get done in by AK and you still survive.
Right. And
I'll
them
show you that
bullets,
the Lord is in control.
and them bullets, they flip too. When they go a certain distance, they don't just go straight through you. They flip it and turn all kind of awkward ways, man.
Man.
That shit'll shred your ass. You get hit 4 or 5 of them, man.
Yeah, this nigga named Bump I grew up with, he got hit in the side and knocked out his intestines, man. He said one day he was on the toilet and he was shitting, a bullet fell out of him, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, knocked his intestines out his ass, man.
The Lord cold, man.
Yeah.
Got another preset. This is the book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught.
It will come to naught. So if this ministry is of men, then hey, you ain't gonna see the prophets out here no more. You ain't gonna see us out here no more.
Right.
All right. But even though you got men in this truth that stop doing the work, but ultimately this doctrine, this gospel is of the Most High. It's heaven sent, man, from the 4th dimension. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't the doctrine, it's the people, the parents that play the word, man. Because you got men like the brother said, he ran into some bugged out jakes on 39th and Main Street. For one thing, the dust been shooting off that spot years ago. There's no food over there, man. Okay, but see, you guys, you're afraid to prophesy downtown because you ain't built up like that. Because the first thing is how you know a nigga's on a low level. When you see you, he say, where your friend is at.
Right.
Well, where in the scripture that say you prophesy with shirt garments, man?
Right.
I thought the prophets wore priestly robes down to the foot, man. YAHAWASHI didn't have no motherfucker. Hey, get that YAHAWASHI sign, man. Show me where you see a T at that says fucking H&M. The Lord got a polo shirt on with fringes.
He ain't got no Hanes shirt on.
No, man. This is a priestly robe.
Garment, yeah.
Like what the brothers got on, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if brothers want to get technical about the shirt fringes, nah, man. What about this? Why y'all ain't wearing the long robes?
All right, what about the sackcloth? What about humbling yourself, prophesying in sackcloth? Your t-shirt ain't a sackcloth.
Right.
It's supposed to be a long garment. The scriptures say the long garment can come down to his foot. So shouldn't we wear something similar to what he's coming back in? You know? Or even that, if we go into the scriptures, technically speaking, we should be in 100% linen. So you being a hypocrite calling someone out for their fridges.
And you got lineups.
Right, and
That's
fucking
in the law.
dreads.
Right.
You know?
But I'll read it again. It says, and now I say it to you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught.
It will come to naught, okay? But we know through the Spirit that the Lord's word endured forever, man. Okay, that's the reason why we out here week in and week out. And yeah, it get a little repetitive, it get redundant, okay? Because the truth is very repetitive, but it's gonna come a time that brothers ain't gonna be out here speaking this for too much longer, man.
Right.
Because I think with that Kevin Samuels death, I think that was a target to the men of the Lord too, because they know that what we talk about, he talked about to a certain degree. So if they knocking him off, which I believe he was killed, I believe he was murdered. Apparently dude didn't have any health issues. He was just live like literally not even 2 days ago.
Right.
And I was like, fuck you, man. Don't play with us, bitch. You know, fucking devils, man. But anyway, like, he was perfectly healthy. I mean, drinking energy drinks will contribute, but what are the chances that he went on a date with a nurse?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he ended up in cardiac arrest?
Yeah, I heard he died in a kebab, man.
Yeah, in a box.
Yeah.
I guess he popped too much Red Bull and Remy, man.
Yeah.
They rumored that he was on that white girl. You know, that he was, you know.
That powder.
On that powder. I wouldn't doubt it, because you can look at his nose. I mean, you know, a lot of them jakes, man, they all into that. When they take those pledges and they sell out, they got to do a lot of shit, man.
Right.
Right.
Like when you look up the oracles of the Boule, like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, fucking Jesse Jackass Jackson, all them niggas that's in the Boule, that black so-called fraternity, they had to get on their knees, man.
Yeah.
And if you look at Kevin Samuels, he was real weird. He had a real feminine vibe.
Feminine.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, because when dude asked him, they said, "Are you gay, bro?" He never really denied it. You know,
Right.
got caught. They said he got caught slobbing up another man. And if you look at him, he really have a feminine type vibe for him. He don't really come off as being masculine.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
When you look at an image of him, maybe like 2 years ago, just drastic difference, man.
Yeah.
It's almost like he came, and it didn't take long for him to pop off, man.
Nah,
3-4 months he was up there, but just 2-3 years ago, man, this nigga looked like Steve Urkel, man.
Yeah.
And now, just
Persona.
within a matter of 6 months, his persona completely flipped. He's only wearing black suits now, certain ties.
Yeah.
And his YouTube channel just skyrocketed,
Yeah.
man.
Came
Quick.
out of nowhere. Yep.
Quick.
Came out of nowhere.
They find me that it says he that matter of fact YAHAWASHI said, "What should a man profit if he should gain a whole world?" Yeah. Because you got to understand too, with like Esau, like Apostle Gabar, he broke it down. He went into the whole schematics of fame, and then you got glory. Fame is on a wicked worldly level. Fame is basically Esau can make you rich. If Esau wanted to promote us and make us top shit right now, he can do that.
Oh, yeah.
All you got to do is shed the light on it in a positive way, and then you're gonna have people that's gonna fuck with it just because it's popular.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the Most High said he's gonna give us glory, man. Okay, and Kevin Samuels, he had fame, but he didn't have glory.
Right.
Fame is wicked, man.
Yeah, that shit'll kill you, man.
Right.
A lot of these celebrities, man, when they be doing interviews and stuff, they be saying they wish they weren't famous.
Yep.
They can't get up and go to Walmart. They can't take their kids to the park, man.
Yeah.
Because it's that fandom that these people have, man.
Right.
It ruins their whole fucking life, man.
Yeah.
Here these people spend their whole life to get famous, to be seen, and now once you got it, you hate that shit.
Right.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta pay all this extra money to have security.
Yeah.
Constantly following you everywhere.
Bow bought that out.
Yeah, and
Right.
then Cardi B just came out with her testimony.
Said
talking
she don't
about
want to
her
be. She don't want to be the Cardi B no more. She said a song she did put demons on her.
Yep, she
So
said
he was
she
already
get
fucking
possessed.
demon.
Right.
You been getting possessed. You just now saying it on camera.
Right.
You been getting them. They've been forcing you to do shit. But now she finally admitted, saying, "Hey, she didn't want to do it no more. Now all of a sudden she just wants to be a mother." Like, where was that spirit at when you first got in the industry, man? You came from being a stripper,
Yeah.
Right.
then going to be a fucking rapper,
Yeah.
and then promoting that sex shit.
Yeah.
You loved it. You sucked that shit up when you first got in there.
Now you
Right.
want to chill out.
But now you feeling the demons and shit.
Yeah.
You seeing how real this shit is and
Right.
how demonic this place is. Hey, you starting to see a fucking little red man in the corner of your room getting ready to chop your damn toe off
Right.
and threatening to eat your baby.
Yep.
Now it's a problem. Now you want to stop, right?
Right.
The hell?
How do you done turned a few 100 million Israelite women to sluts?
Yeah.
Right.
And
they
drink
see
blood.
that effect.
All types of shit, man. You done did all types of rituals, man. Nobody
Right,
feeling
right.
sorry for you, dumbass.
Appreciate it.
Uh,
Mark 8, verse 34. And when he had called the people unto him with his disciples also, he said unto them, whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me.
Right. Kevin Samuels and none of these celebrities did that. They didn't take up their cross and follow YAHAWASHI, man. If anything, they gave themselves credit. You know, them guys were boasting in their fame. You know what I'm saying? Because Kevin Samuels, look, let's show you how wicked this world is and how witchcraft works. Let's just say if he just wasn't into women at all. But the fact that women who he cursed out will call his show just to get cursed out and rebuked. And these are the same women. How many of them bitches he could have fucked if he wanted to?
Oh, all of them.
All of them.
All of them.
But if men like, you know, like us or whatever, we get on that platform and promote the same message, it would go unnoticed.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Exact same topics, man.
Right.
The exact same edification this guy came out with.
Right.
Hey, our elders have been bringing it out.
Yeah.
Hey, this shit these women are doing is wrong. You're supposed to be at home. You know, you're supposed to listen and submit to your man. All this shit he talked about, man. And it's all in the scriptures, but not one time did he stop and say, hey, this is out of the Bible.
Right.
Well, the point is, he used to kind of. When he first came out, he was a little bit more radical.
Bringing it out.
Yeah, he was like, man, don't settle down for these women. He was more radical, man. You know what I'm saying? He was more like rah, rah, rah. But as time progressed, Esau said, hey, look, man, you got to chill, bro.
Right.
Be a little bit more PC. Still promote the male thing, but make it more like American PC. Make it, just promote, you know what I'm saying, being a rich man in America, man.
Yeah. Like the most valuable thing he probably ever said was, women, you belong to me and I belong to God.
Yeah.
And he get that from the scriptures. That's probably the best thing that's ever came out of his mouth. So he knows that where the true wisdom comes from the scriptures, man. But he gets on there, promotes a lifestyle, $100,000 a year, recognized by your peers and all that. The real value of a man is his integrity, man. It starts at his integrity.
Yep. Scriptures.
You know, and doing the right thing. Like this is what we're doing out here requires integrity, man. You know, potentially getting assaulted, you know, getting scoffed at,
Being a sacrifice. Getting killed.
looking crazy, getting killed, and doing it anyway. You know,
do it in the comfort of his own home, man.
He wasn't too comfortable.
Yeah, right. We do it. We out here rough and rugged with it.
Yeah.
But it says Mark 8:35. Well, let's read that again. This part of 34. Whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to be willing to sacrifice. You got to be willing to give things up. And the Lord is going to be requiring things of you to prove your dedication to him, man. But if you're too busy, I don't want to go through that, or I don't want to lose that, you're not worthy of YAHAWASHI, man. Because they said, Kevin Samuels, they said he racked up about $4 million, man.
$4 million, yeah.
But if we were to come to Kevin Samuels and do the same thing YAHAWASHI told the rich man, he told the rich man, sell everything you have and follow me. Is he doing that? He can't give up these IG models, man.
Nah.
He can't give up his YouTube views, man.
Yo, that's why it says that's why the rich said when he walked away sorrowful.
He weep, yeah.
He weep like damn. Because one thing about this true brothers is all about sacrifice, man.
Yeah.
Every day you sacrifice, whether it's part of you, possessions, your belonging, you sacrificing that old man, you shed. This truth is all about sacrifice, man. That's what people don't understand. Like, it's a good night tonight, man. This is a night that brothers want to go out on the town and kick it, you know, have a few drinks and shit, you know, be on folly, whatever, man. You know, we say folly in a righteous way. But yeah, we got a Shabbat coming in tonight. We can't do shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. But I got a precept. This is the book of Proverbs 11:3. It says, the integrity of the upright should guide them, but the perverseness of the transgressor should destroy them, man. Okay? And that precept right there is basically telling you, in a nutshell, that hey, the men of the Lord have the most integrity out here. Yeah. Because right now we're preaching a very divine message, but yet nobody's around listening to it.
Right.
Our hits are coming from the comment boards, the views, whatever, and the angels are recording ultimately. And nobody really paying attention to this, man. They ain't coming up here and say, oh well, you know, the guy Kevin Samuels, this is where he get that idea from. They're not giving credit to what credit is due. Because the apostles been bringing this shit out about black women since, matter of fact, before they get on YouTube, man. Okay? The scriptures tell you that the nigga woman ain't right, man.
Right.
All right? So you Johnny come latelys, you black rams, man, you big tail jakes, man, you ain't making no noise, man.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you may got the black woman down pat, but you ain't got the Lord on your side, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And they know about the Hebrew Israelites because if you go on O'Shea Duke Jackson page, he subscribed to IUIC, man.
Yeah.
He shout out, he bigged up Nate, you know. So they know, but this is just another sector of Black America, you know. You got the conscious guys over here, you got the Hebrew Israelite guys over here. They don't take it seriously, man.
Black manosphere.
Right.
I got this a little bit more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mark 8:35 again. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
Yeah, because your soul is priceless, man. The Lord said that he would have bought, he's gonna redeem us without money. So it's not worth selling out, man. And you're gonna have Esau that's gonna come to brothers with the bag. You're gonna say, well, look, man, I'll give you X, Y, and Z to denounce YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI. But if you circumspect and you spiritual, you would know that that Federal Reserve note is gonna fucking go do away soon. That $100 million that he wants you to sell out with, might not even offer you that, but the fact that you know the dollar's gonna crash, you know the MOTB is gonna be the infrastructure, then you know end game.
Right,
Why would you sell out for that, man?
Yeah. You still possess your soul, man.
Yeah.
We not out here putting on gimmicks. You know, brothers that we met on camera, off camera, with the garments, off the garments, they that way, man. But as we saying, a lot of these people in these positions of fame and these positions of riches, they have to put on a face. They have to act a certain way. A lot of these musicians, they get told what to write about. They get told to rap about Percocet. They get told to rap about lean. They can't do what they want, man. You got a publicist. Your publicist be like, okay, you got to go here, boom, boom, boom. They ain't doing what the fuck we want, man.
Right.
You know, when it's not the Shabbat, hey, we gonna get tequila, drink, chicken, and do how we do, man.
Right. That's right. I had a appreciate it. Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew 19, verse 24. It says, actually I start 23. Then said YAHAWASHI unto his disciples, verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. And again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter to the kingdom of Yahweh.
Right.
Hey, so it's very hard. Why? Because of all these things that's of the world. And another good example is when Satan came to tempt YAHAWASHI. He said, look, I'll give you the whole world if you just bow down and worship me. Well, everyone chose the latter decision. They chose to bow down and worship Satan. So therefore, they get the whole world. But if you're worshiping Satan and you're benefiting off of all these possessions, all this carnality, you're not going to be concerned with the Lord at all.
Right.
And because it's going to take a certain pathway of sin and wickedness to even achieve those possessions.
Yep.
Like when we talking about Kevin Samuels. Hey, obviously this dude was in a fraternity. You know, there's a lot of undesirable behavior that goes into the hazing with that. You got grown-ass men paddling each other and shit, looking at your ass cheeks, you know? And you're doing what? To get all type of connections with another shady-ass person, fucking somebody else over. These are things you're required to do to get this type of fame and notoriety.
Right.
Especially if you want to be a musician, you're getting bent over. You're taking it up the behind, man.
Right.
Yep.
Literally.
This is Proverbs 19. I'm going to start at verses 1. It says, better is the poor that walk in his integrity than he that is perverse in his lips and is a fool, man. Fool.
Right.
Yeah. And that's just it, man. That guy was perverse, and at the end of the day, yeah, he gave you a message, but regardless, he wasn't filtering through the scriptures. And the fact that he got this worldly fame, like, you got women that was like, oh, man, these same bitches that'll give us hell, oh, well, I need me a man to do X, Y, and Z. But they bowing down to this man, but when you go on their channels and shit, they still playing a whore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
I'm sick of this shit, bro. Like, the men of the Lord, the Lord gotta get us out of this shit.
That's right, man.
This shit is getting old. It's getting old. It's tiresome. It's stupid. There's no point in it, man. We suffered already. Like, Lord, come and get us already.
Right.
You know, fuck these people up, man. I'm tired of looking at these fucking niggas, man. These fucking Edomites, man. I'm tired of waking up feeling like I'm finna drop dead. No matter how healthy and how good you eat, you still feel like you're finna give up the fucking spirit, man.
You get a full night of sleep, you be like, you still fucking tired.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, bro.
But what I was gonna add to you, bro, is we suffer all things for the elect's sake, man.
Yeah.
because you know Jake is impressionable, and Jake they you know these 2/3 they got like a fucking groupie spirit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a lot of Jakes that was really bigging up Kevin Samuels, but now they gonna be searching for that real man. Yeah, they gonna search for that real man message, man. And hey, in that search, you have you know Israelites that come find out about the truth just off of that, man. You know, because the thing about, as brother said, we gonna get on the woman, but we gonna back it up with scriptures too, man.
That's right, man. Hey, quick precept. This is Sirach 13 and 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith. They extol it to the clouds.
You said that's Sirach 30?
13.
Okay, you got it.
It says, but if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. You know? So that's basically why this guy, Kevin Samuels, his message was so well received. Because he has the persona of a rich man, you know? He's got the suit and tie. He can curse out Keisha on live stream and get away with it, man. But like the brother said earlier, when we tell you the same damn thing, you know, all of a sudden it's a problem.
Hey, get on start a platform with your garment on, man, and talk the same shit he talk. The same women that bigged him up gonna be on your live cursing you out.
Right.
That's right.
Well, hey, wait a minute. I said the same thing he said. What's the problem?
Right, yeah.
You ain't making $300,000 a year. So basically, my money depends on how much respect I get in this society.
Right.
But I thought according to the scriptures, when the Most High, when it was it Esther or Ruth, when Vashti, when the king put out the decree, he said, well, look, man, no matter rich or small, great or poor, every man deserves honor, man.
Right.
Because the scriptures say in Sirach, it tells you as well that, hey, whether a man's heart it be good to the Most High, whether he's rich or poor, hey, he should rejoice over the wife, man. Roughly paraphrase, he should rejoice. Because your woman's supposed to treat you like you're a god, regardless on your status in life.
Right.
And see, where the problem is in America, man, you're being judged off your status quo. You're being judged on how much money you make, kind of car you drive, kind of clothes you wear.
Right.
Okay, how much money you make a year. You know,
Right.
if you're in this particular circle, like you a ball player, nigga, you gonna have groupies on your tail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? By default.
Right.
You could be the fucking lowest scumbag on the planet Earth, man.
Right.
Like last week, remember when we went to that when we had a little bite to eat at the camp? We saw those Keachas turn up with that lame ass Edomite. See, Esau can do that. But you think Jake can come with that lame spirit with a Keisha? Nah, her standards go up when she dealing with Jake.
Right. Right.
You know, Esau come up, hey, how you doing? She smiling and shit, but Jake come up with that, hey, how you doing? She looking at you like,
First thing gonna do, look you up.
yeah, you gotta be on some young Dolph shit. You gotta be on some. You gotta basically be the persona of a fucking ball player.
Right.
Read that Sirach again.
Stupid.
Yeah. This is Sirach 13.
Go up one.
This is Sirach 13 and 21. It says, a rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friends, but a poor man being down is thrust away by his friends.
You see? And that, hey man, that's a lot of people in the world, man. I mean, obviously we had a brotherhood to look out after, but you know, a lot of these rich guys, they keep rich friends.
Yeah.
So they gonna keep them up, man. But thing with Kevin Samuels, he got out the game, man. He up there with the spirit work, can't nobody help him. All his black male groupies, all of that is over, man.
Done, buddy.
See what I'm saying? And what they say, they thrust us away, man. As brother said, ain't nobody up here, ain't nobody listening.
Right.
But we not only we preaching a similar message, we preaching a more empowering message, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead.
And it ain't no fucking gimmick.
Yeah, it's not.
Verse 22, it says, when a rich man is fallen, he hath many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him.
Talking that bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? You got, like I said, you got groupie motherfuckers out here that'll hear some off-ass shit, man. He's like, no, he didn't mean it like that. What he meant was this. What he meant was that. You know what I'm saying?
Let you say it.
Right.
They finna hang your ass.
They gonna call you a bigot, a nigga, you know, all that shit. You gonna hear it all.
Right. Gone. It says
Hey, it's because niggas is dick riders, man.
right.
Nobody wants to do rebuke anymore. Nobody wants to do correction. Everybody wants to be buddy with the popular guy, man.
Yeah, right.
Keep going.
It says the poor man slipped, and yet they rebuked him too. He spake wisely and could have no place.
Right. They ain't gonna want a poor wise man around. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep company with their own likes. And you know what? We don't want to be around you fucking ignoramuses, man.
Right. It says, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. And look what he saith, they extol it to the clouds.
Yeah.
But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this?
Right. Who was this nigga? Keep going.
And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him.
That's right. That's right. But the thing is, man, the Lord YAHAWASHI is found upon the lowly, man. You know, I had you get that precept because I had one, you know, that I posted in the group chat this week, man. This is Psalms 138:6. It says, though the Lord be high, yet he hath respect unto the lowly. But the proud he knoweth afar off, man.
Right.
You got it.
Yeah, man. So the Most High is dealing with the lowly, man. One of the reasons that we got put in such a low estate, man, is because the Lord deals with the lowly, man. You know, He allowed the apple of His eye to become down to the lowest state, the most cast down, because He's going to be glorified when we get lifted up, man.
Mm-hmm.
When the whole world sees that the chariots that are flying around in the sky, that they're here for us, the whole world is going to be in astonishment, man. So the Lord deals with the lowly, man. You know, that's right.
Got another precept. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 30 and 14. It says, better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. And it says, health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. And you get your health from the scriptures, man. You get the health from YAHAWASHI, man. It's better to be poor and have the right doctrine, the right state of mind, than to just be a rich man that you know is clearly getting fucked up. Because, like, you know, they came out that this dude had cancer back in college. Obviously, you know, if he wasn't killed, he had some heart complications. You know, and shit like that happens to rich people, man. How you gonna be 56 and you just pass away? Yeah. You died at a very young age, man. Yeah. You having all that money, that wealth, you should be able to enjoy that. Right. But why? You didn't get to enjoy it. Why? Because, hey, you really didn't have good health, because you didn't have the protection YAHAWASHI. Yeah. So even on the other side, even if you got killed, the Lord allowed that shit to happen, man. Right. The scriptures also say, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off, roughly paraphrasing. Hey, so this man wasn't innocent, man. Nobody's innocent when we perish. Right. You know, but at least we have a better chance if you're striving for the truth, man. Being the right things, being the right message. You know, not promoting all this worldly behavior. Right. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, but since we speaking on the topic of being lowly, I had bro pull the account of King David. When King David was getting anointed by Samuel.